And I said, I really needed to poo. And I said, I really needed to poo. On my 12th birthday, sun was shining bright. Pedaled to the next town, felt so right. But I didn't think of nature's call. Found myself in the woods, my trip installed. I called it freedom, yeah, freedom to roam. Will I have to poop before I make it home? I called it freedom to pedal and steer. But last night's dinner's coming out of my rear. With the wind in my hair, I felt so alive. Thought I'd see the world, my mountain ride. But as I crossed that field, I felt it twist. A sudden urge hit it, just couldn't be missed. I called it freedom, freedom to roam. Will I have to poop before I make it home? I called it freedom to pedal and steer. But last night's dinner's coming out of my rear. Come on! And I said, I really needed to poo. And I said, I really needed to poo. Poor kid. Got to take a poo. Got to take a poo. A big poo. Found a shady spot and I took a squat. The apples on the ground were starting to rot. What a relief, ran my fingers through my hair. No toilet paper, had to use my underwear. I called it freedom, yeah, freedom to roam. Come on, will I have to poop before I make it home? I called it freedom to pedal and steer. Yeah, but last night's dinner's coming out of my rear. Hey, freedom, freedom, freedom to roam. Yeah, will I have to poop before I make it home?